What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Mouse Madness. Special Mouse Madness tonight. Hope everybody's doing well. We are live. And for those who might be watching on the replay, welcome out. We're going to have a fun time tonight. We're going to do a few things. We're going to talk about some of the news coming out of Disney this week, but we're also going to talk about Disney Cruise Line. Haven't really touched on Disney in the last few live streams that we've done, so I thought we'd touch on Disney Cruise Line tonight. Hey, Chris, welcome in, buddy. Before we get started, I want to talk a little bit about Dreamers Empire, a live place, who, of course, hosts our show each and every week. They are great place to be. They do wonderful live streams throughout. They also do Disney live streams, family-friendly streams. Make sure you check them out. Just go to theliveplace.com. Dean does a great job over there. Hey, Disney World Adventures, welcome in. Hey, John, welcome in, buddy. Hope everybody's having a great week. We are really excited about today. Came home today for the first time in a long time, and I looked at everything, and I said to myself, because there's an area there where you look, and you look at, your views, and this and that and the other, and I looked at this one area in, it's not in Community, I can't remember what it's in, but I looked at it under Channel, and it finally said, monetized, and I couldn't believe it. I had to call Melissa, and I was like, Melissa, you won't believe it, we actually got monetized. So tonight's kind of a celebration of that, and it's really out to all of you who support us, because we don't get monetized if it's not for all the folks that come in each and every week and come out here and support us and view our videos and subscribe to our channels. So it's really about you guys, and we'll touch on it more on Thursday when Melissa's on here too. But thanks, Chris, I appreciate it. Thanks, Disney World Adventures. It's nice to be monetized, and for what it's worth, it is what it is. It's just nice to know that you were able to get to a goal. A goal that you want to get to, the 4,000 hours and the 1,000 subscribers, and we were lucky enough to hit that. And it's always about you guys out there, our friends, our family, those that support us, and we couldn't ask for better people to be part of it. So we definitely appreciate you very much. But tonight, Donna, you didn't have to do that. Thank you very much. Our first super chat from Donna Jaworski, $9.99. Donna, that's very nice, very generous. By all means, that's not the reason why I was doing this. We were just very happy. But thank you very much. That was very nice. Hey, Mary Ellen, welcome in. Welcome in. But Donna, you're very generous, and thank you very much. And we hope to meet you one time down at Disney. But that was very generous. Thank you. We love you too. Thank you very much. And I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad health-wise. I hope you're doing better. I know you were going through some things for a while there. But thank you. But Mary Ellen, welcome in. And, whoever can chime in on tonight's episode, we're going to talk a little bit about something that Melissa and I have been thinking about doing next year. Noah, welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. Thanks for coming in. But we were going to talk about tonight the Disney Cruise Line. And I don't know who out there. I know Sherry is a travel agent. Mary Ellen, I can't remember if you are or not. You might be. I don't remember, or if it's Donna. But somebody, Disney World Adventures, thank you so much. That was very nice as well. You guys are very generous. Thank you for that. $5 from Disney World Adventures. That was very generous. Thank you very much for that, folks. We definitely appreciate it. Very nice. I feel very humbled, and it means a lot to us, for sure. And Melissa's going to be absolutely flabbergasted. She's out right now, but she'll be home soon enough. Oh, Leanne is. Okay, that's who it is, Mary Ellen. Thank you. I couldn't remember who it was. I knew Sherry was because, I've seen her streams on Saturdays, but I couldn't remember who it was. But I want to talk about Disney Cruise Line because Melissa and I have never done a Disney cruise. Pharmacy. Okay, Donna. Pharmacy. Very nice. Yeah, Noah. Yeah, we finally got super chatted. We were able to get monetized for the first time, so we're very happy about that. It happened today. So it happened today. So we definitely appreciate everybody, and thank you to both Donna and Disney World Adventures for doing that. It's very generous. But yeah, I wanted to talk tonight about Disney Cruise Lines because, like I was saying, Melissa and I for the first time are thinking about doing a Disney cruise. We've never done it. We've done one cruise in our life, and I don't know who else out there, and let me know if you have, who's done a Disney cruise. We've never done it. So we thought about it, and we've always heard from people that it's fantastic. They say, man, Disney Cruise is unlike any other cruise you'll ever have. So we started watching some videos of Disney cruises, and they're pretty neat. But we're trying to get ourselves acclimated to the different types of cruises that Disney has. Now, for those that don't know, right now I think they have 4 boats. They have the Dream, the Magic, the Wonder, and the Fantasy. And they all bring different aspects to the Disney cruises. They all do different things. Like, for instance, I know the Disney Magic, and some of them might overlap. What you see in some, others might do as well. Hey, Brian, welcome in, buddy. Thank you. We appreciate that very much. Thanks, bud. We definitely appreciate it. Disney World Adventures, we would love to do a Disney cruise. We haven't done it either, and that's why we're thinking about it. We're not sure yet. But it looks like it would be really a lot of fun. But, like, some of them do different things, and some of them have the same stuff, but they all have individual stuff as well. And anybody that's ever done one, please chime in, let me know. John, they do look really nice. I don't know exactly, you know, how different they're going to be from other cruises. Melissa and I did a Carnival cruise one time. Those that know Carnival. We did a Carnival cruise right out of our port right here in Baltimore. And that was nice. We had a good time. It wasn't great, but it was nice. But Disney Cruise goes out of all kinds of different places, and we'll kind of get into that too. Oh, Donna, my goodness. Wow, you use your DVC points? How much, if you don't mind my asking, Donna, how many DVC points did that cost you? Because we don't really have a lot of DVC points. We're DVC members as well. We don't have a ton of them. Bless you, buddy. Dog's back there sneezing. We don't have a ton of Disney DVC points, and I don't think we could use our points. Even if we banked and borrowed, I don't think we'd have enough to pay for even one person, unless we got like an inside stateroom. Yes, Brian, that was some of the videos we watched, too, was on the Tim Tracker did their videos on the Disney Cruise Line, and we're watching those to kind of give us a heads up. Hey, it's Joey's World. Welcome in. Wow, so you guys have done Carnival, Norwegian, Royal Caribbean. Disney ruined it for all cruises. I believe it, because I have a friend of mine who is a really big cruise person. They love to cruise. They've done them all. And they said their best cruise was Disney. And I take that to heart because this is a person that loves cruises. And they said it was fantastic. So I get it. I totally get it. Yeah, John, and I'm glad. Thank you for telling me that. And I'll have to do that. We'll have to look at some of them. And I'm sure not all of them are going to be 100%, oh my God, this is fantastic. But we'll look into it. Yeah, Donna, 400, that makes sense. Okay. Now, was it 400 per person, if you don't mind my asking, or was it 400 total? 400 points for 2. Okay. So, yeah, see, that's a lot of points. That's a lot of points. And I don't think we could do it. Maybe we could. Oh, we could get close. We could probably get close. Now, was that an inside stateroom as well, if you don't mind my asking? Because that's pretty neat. And, yes, hashtag Joey Rocks. Hope he's doing well, by the way. Ocean Village, John. I've never heard of them. Now, are they just over there where you are, or is that something that's over here in the U.S. as well? I'm interested to know, because I've never heard of them before. That's kind of interesting. But the different boats, again, the Magic, the Wonder, the Dream, and the Fantasy, they all go out of different ports of entry, and there's a lot of them, so I won't go over all of them. But what's neat about it is like the Magic goes to, has the Aquadunk water slide. They have the splash zones. They have Rapunzel's Royal Table, which looked really neat. Saw some videos on that. And they also have what's called the Keys Nightclub. That's really cool. I also saw, it's an inside, it sure was. I hope I'm sure you'll, Donna, I'm sure you'll like it. Hey, Nathan, welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Donna, I'm sure you'll like it. I have no doubt about it that you're going to like it. I've heard some of the inside staterooms in the windows that they have can have animation in those windows, so that would be really neat. So for sure, that sounds like it could be a lot of fun. But that's what the Magic has. Now the Disney Wonder has Palo, the restaurant. They also have Tiana's Place. They have the show they have in the theater there is called Frozen, a Musical Spectacular, and they also have Marvel Day at Sea. Now, I thought that was interesting. I thought it was on more than one boat. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'm not sure. Again, you guys might know. Joey's World, they are very amazing folks. Donna and her daughter are amazing, absolutely. And we hope that one time, Donna, we hope we get to meet you guys down at Disney. That would be fantastic. That would be really nice. We saw you in the video with Corey Meets World. That was really neat. But, yes, great folks. Everybody, Disney World Adventures, everybody's fantastic. We're very fortunate, just to get off topic for a second, we're very fortunate for all the folks to come in. Everybody that comes in here is always so supportive. They're always so wonderful. They do fantastic, and we really appreciate it. And you guys are wonderful because of it. And, oh, I got to throw this out for Thursday. You guys are really going to like our episode on Thursday. We're going to do a bracket challenge, this time with Melissa. Usually we do the bracket challenges on Tuesday during Mouse Madness, but we're going to do a Heroes bracket challenge on Thursday. So be sure to come out for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, because nobody ever gets off topic, Chris. That's true. It's true. Hey, Dean, welcome in, buddy. What's going on? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. So Ocean Village had 2 boats which sailed around the Mediterranean mainly. No longer going, though. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. Disney World Adventures will be on at 7:30 on Thursday. That'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, we will. We're going to do it. We hope to. If I'm... We gotta definitely do the Disney cruise if we can. We would love to. But hey, is this Dee or Miguel? I'm not sure who it is, but welcome in, whoever it is. Hope you guys are doing good. Everybody's doing well. Everybody, I hope. Oh, Melissa's in here. She's on her way home. She's listening in the car. But the Disney Wonder, Disney Magic. A couple other things they have, too, is the Disney Dream. They have a Beauty and the Beast stage show on their cruise line, which is I thought sounded really, really nice. Hey, Miguel, welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. And they also have a Star Wars play place and a French-inspired cuisine at the restaurant, and it's called Remy, which I thought was really kind of cool on the Disney Dream. Now, the Disney Fantasy, they also have the Aquadunk. They have a Royal Court restaurant, and also they have a Star Wars play place, too. So some of them kind of intertwine with what they have, but a lot of them have unique things to just their boats, which I thought was really, really cool. Joey's World said they sailed on the Magic. What did you think of that boat, and what did they have special, Joey's World, if you don't mind me asking, what did they have special on that boat? Because I'm kind of curious with it. Hey, Rose W., welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. We're talking about Disney Cruise Line, and we're patting ourselves on the back for getting monetized today. I'm just kidding. But no, we're very, very happy about that, so we wanted to talk about that, sure. But I'm curious as to, on the Magic, Joey's World, what did you think of it? Did you really enjoy it? How was the food? Because that's a big thing for us, especially Melissa. Melissa loves the food, and I know she's listening. She's probably chuckling. Hey, Melissa, bring home some food. No, I'm just kidding. But let us know. I'd like to know what you thought of it. Hey, R-Johns, thanks, buddy. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. It means a lot to us, man. We've been working on this for a while, and we were up and down. We weren't sure it was ever going to happen. So it's nice to get nice to finally get over the hump and get that. I guess you can kind of call it a milestone. I think it is. It definitely was, but it was nice to get it. So Joey's World said they loved it. They thought it was the food and service was amazing. And what's really nice about it too is with these different cruises, you can get a different length of cruise through Disney World, and you can get this with pretty much all of them for sure. But they do anything from 3 nights up to 11 nights, and I think the 11 nights might be something a little bit more overseas, like if you're doing a Mediterranean or something like that. But they do from 3 to 11 nights, all kinds of different ports of call. I know they have ones out of Miami, Galveston, San Juan, of course, Port Canaveral. They have, hey, Ray J, welcome in. Oh, Dean, thank you very much. Oh, thank you, Dean. That definitely means a lot, buddy. Thank you very, very much. That's very, very, very generous of you. We definitely appreciate that. Thank you very much. Ray J, hope you're doing well. Definitely, Dean. That means a lot, buddy. Thank you. But thank you for the super. Yes, Dean. Thank you for the super chat for sure. And thank everybody for the super chat tonight. That definitely means a lot to us. But we we saw the different ones. They have all kinds of 3 to 11 days, and the different rooms they have, they're really nice rooms. They really are. Joey's World is saying one thing we noticed was, unlike other cruise lines, they seem to be overstaffed, which is a good thing. Well, yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with that. I like the idea of it being overstaffed instead of understaffed. I don't want it understaffed, for sure. Because then if you need something, if you can't get somebody, that's probably one of the worst feelings in the world, is when you need something and you can't get it. Hey, Harjans, thank you, buddy, very much for that. Very generous. Thank you, bud. I appreciate the super chat. It means a lot to us. Thank you again. It definitely means a lot. Everybody thank Harjans. That was very, very generous. Thank you, buddy. But we did. We were looking at some of these boats. These boats are ginormous, too. The size of them are unbelievable. But when you look at the different types of destinations that they have, you know what, Ray J, that's a good question. I would think that they are Disney-trained cast members in some way, shape, or form. They have to be. I think because they have to have the Disney difference. They have to have that Disney speciality when it comes to customer service. Like the characters, I'm sure the characters are Disney. They have to be. I just know it. They're probably trained for both being staff on the cruise and then Disney cast members as well. I mean, that would be my opinion. Miguel was saying he's actually that him and Dee and the family are possibly doing their first Disney cruise this summer. It'll only be a 3-day, but it'd be nice if we can do it. Miguel, absolutely nothing wrong with doing a 3-day cruise. That's what Melissa and I were looking at first. But we really want to go out of Port Canaveral. We really don't want to travel all the way down to Miami to do a Miami cruise. And I don't know that they do a Port Canaveral cruise for 3 days. I didn't see one, but they may. But I think you guys will have a great time. Now, do you know, Miguel, do you know if you guys are going to go out of Port Canaveral for 3 days? Or is it something you're going to have to take out of Miami? I'm curious to know. Hey, human person, welcome in, buddy. Hey, I hope you're doing well. That's what I meant to say. It will be. Dean, I agree. That'll be amazing. It'll be really, really nice. Absolutely. I think if they can do that, it'd be fantastic for sure. But I think if you can do that... Oh, Joey's World, thank you. Oh, thank you very much, Joey's World. That's very generous. Very, very generous of you. We definitely appreciate it very much. You guys are fantastic and so generous. Thank you very much for that. Hey, Juan, welcome in, buddy. Everybody say hi to Juan. Juan's in here. But, Miguel, let me know. If you don't mind, let me know. Are you guys thinking about... Hey, Isaac, welcome in, bud. Miguel, are you looking to go out of Port Canaveral? Because I think the one thing that worries us about going out of Miami, and Joey's World, maybe you guys can help us with this. I don't know where you went out of, but do I have to fly into Miami to get like the Magical Express, or will they come get us from a certain area? I'm curious to know. But thank you again very much for the super chat, everybody. Joey's World, that was fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, Miguel, I'm just not sure, because I know that if I come into MCO down at Orlando, that Disney will get me there, because obviously they have the main hub right there where they pick you up anyway. And I know that they'll take me over to Port Canaveral from MCO. I just don't know where I would get it. That's the dog. He scared himself. I don't know where I would get it if I flew into Miami. Would they get me from the airport? Do they have a hub down there? I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm not sure, so I need to find out about that. And Brian, you're right. The friends are there to help it, and it means a lot. It really, really does. So Joey's World, Port Canaveral for a week-long cruise. Okay, so that makes sense. So if you're looking for one of the smaller cruises, something like a 3 to 5 day, it would be out of Port Canaveral, Miguel. That's pretty neat. Where are you guys, if you don't mind my asking, where are you guys going? Are you looking to go to like the Eastern Caribbean, the Bahamas, or the Western Caribbean? I don't think it would be the Southern Caribbean, because I think it would be a little too far away. But it sounds like a great one. Joey's World, that would be true. That would be me, because I'd be like, man, this is too short. I want to go longer. But they do. Disney will go, they go out of their destinations, and this is all over the world. They go out of the Bahamas. They go out of the East, West, and Southern Caribbean. They go out of Northern Europe, which I think is one of the ones I'd like to do. the Mediterranean, the British Isles. They go out of Bermuda, Alaska, Canada, the Mexican Riviera, Baja, Panama Canal, the transatlantic. I've never even seen that one. And they also go to Hawaii. They do Hawaii cruises, which I think would be one of the ones I would love to do. Yes, thank you, Disney World Adventures. Everybody, please, I didn't say that from the very beginning, but if you could, please smash that like button for us. It definitely helps the stream and definitely helps the channel. And if you are new in here, which I think most of you are not, and you're I think all subscribe, but if you're not, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel. And we do have our first podcast coming up. It's probably going to be, what's that called when they're probably going to block it because it's probably going to be copyrighted. But we'll be posting that soon as well. We taped it yesterday, our podcast, so that's coming up. That's going to be fun. I think you guys will like that. Donna, I bet it is cold. Even in the summer, I bet it's cold. And you guys, Joey's World said they did the Eastern Caribbean. That sounds like a lot of fun. Now, we're not sure specifically just yet which one we want to do, Melissa and I. But I do know that for us, we were looking at the inside. We were looking at staterooms that had an ocean view. And with the ocean view, you can get one of two things. You can either get a giant porthole or two little portholes. I don't know if you get to choose or not. It might be depending upon which room you're in, depending upon where on the boat you are. You know, if you're more to the middle or more to the bow or stern. But I'm not sure which one it is. But you can get either one. But I don't know if you can necessarily request one that way. But I would like to find out. Oh, okay. So, all right. So, gotcha. All right. So, let's see. Dewan says, Bermuda, that's cool. Hopefully not too close to the Bermuda Triangle. I agree. I don't think I want to be that close either. I agree. 100%. Thanks, Donna. I appreciate that for liking and sharing. Okay. So, Miguel, so they will get you for $21 per person, but they'll get you to the port in Miami. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm glad you said that. So I'm glad you said that. That's pretty interesting. I'll have to look into that for sure. And let's see here. Yeah, I don't know if I could do Joey's World. I don't think I could do Alaska either. Go back and watch our older videos. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate that, buddy. I appreciate it. To kind of get up to the 80s in there, Donna, that's pretty interesting. So summer was nice. But see, I don't think I could do 23 hours of daylight. How do you sleep? I don't think I could do it. And that's true, Joey's World. That's probably very true. And that's what we were looking at. We weren't sure if we wanted to go just the ocean view or if we wanted to go balcony. And I said to Melissa, I said, well, what's the difference in price? I mean, if you're only talking $100, $150, maybe it's worth it to get the balcony for that much more of a better experience. So it makes sense. And I agree. I think once you go to the balcony, you won't go back, for sure. John, what did they think of the Azura cruise on the Eastern Caribbean? Did they like it? Melissa's so funny. Did you guys see Melissa's? She's so funny. Her post. You're funny, Melissa. We do love you guys very much. You're all very, very generous. Thank you. You guys are funny. I bet, Donna, I would have froze for those 9 years too. 50 below taking out the trash is not fun. No, it's not, for sure. Oh, absolutely. Melissa's right. We do. We definitely appreciate your support, guys. Yeah, see, Donna, that's what I would think too. But that's why I think one of the places I would like to do for a cruise is Alaska, though, because Alaska may not be a place I want to live, but it's definitely a place I want to visit. It's so beautiful. There's so many scenic, beautiful views and areas there. I would love to do an Alaska cruise one time. A friend of mine did an Alaskan cruise. It wasn't Disney. It was, I think it was the Norwegian cruise, but they had a great time with it. Now, that's interesting. Thanks, Donna. We love you too, for sure. Thank you, Brian. Thank you very much. Anything we get, it's only because you guys and your generosity, so we definitely appreciate that. But we definitely do. Joey's World, that's funny you said that, because I was watching the Tim Tracker the other day, and they went to Palo, and they showed us their menu items that they got. I wasn't that enamored with the dinner that they got. So I think I get what you're saying. Maybe brunch would be the better way to go for Melissa and I. Now, Melissa's a very adventurous eater, so she'll do fine with any of the food. But I think for me, being a very picky eater, you might be right. Brunch might be the better way for us to go. Wow, John, your family's going on another cruise, which goes to Dubai? Oh my gosh, they're going to have a great time. Hey, if they get off the ship in Dubai, make sure they go see one of the theme parks over in Dubai. Yep, Donna, it's true. I'm telling you, I really want to see Alaska one time. I really do. And you're right. No, we'll go in the summer. We'll make sure we go in the summer. But I really want to try Alaska one time. That's one of the places I'd love to go. I mean, there's so many bucket list places. And of course, I did we did a live stream on that a while back. But there's so many different places. And Disney goes all over. And that's what's really nice about it. But what's also really cool is all the different activities. Now, all these cruise lines have, hey, Alex Downs, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. All these cruise lines have great activities. But Disney's activities look to be fantastic. I mean, they had, hey, salutes and clicks. Welcome to our Disney Adventures. Marisol, hope you're doing well. I hope the family's doing well. Welcome in. The penguins. Will you stop doing that? I think the dog's hungry. He's literally bringing over his bowl to me. But I'm telling you, I think some of it looks fantastic. I lost my train of thought. I forgot where I was there. But I think it would be fantastic. Yeah, Disney World Adventures. I think they have one of those roller coasters in Dubai too. I think they do. I think you're right. But let's see here. Joey's World said they had both that and brunch was better. They found that brunch was better. After you get your plate, the staff walks up to your table, and they have food experts to guide you through the buffet. Wow, how about that? That's really good. Well, I saw in the video with the Tim Tracker that they literally de-shelled her shrimp, which I thought was really cool too, which would be fantastic. I would love that. I think he does want to be fed, Brian, although he's already been paid. I mean, he's already been fed once and paid. I'm not starving that dog, Chris. Don't you worry about that puppy dog. He's not being starved. He eats. I think he eats better than we do sometimes. Smashing the truck. Juan, that's the dog's bowl. He had it in his bed, and it fell off the bed onto the floor a couple times. That's what it was. It's just that. It does sound amazing. You fed her too. It's the Swedish chef. You guys are funny. I know that. He is so. But now he's under the table here, scared because of the noise. Now, Joey's World. That's interesting because that's one of the other things that I'm really looking into are the different excursions that they offer at these places. Now, I'm sure a lot of these excursions are specific to the area. So it might be the same type of excursions that people on Carnival or Norwegian or Celebrity get. Or are they specific to just Disney? I'm curious about that because I think it plays a difference in what type of excursion you're probably going to get. Now, once you get to Castaway Cay, Disney has their own thing. So I'm pretty interested to see how they would do that. I just don't know. Yeah, Brian, we've done one, and I got to admit, we weren't as happy with the results as we thought we would. I think part of it was the weather itself. We had really rough seas. We had really rough seas when we went. So that was like, I mean, the boat was like, it was up and down. It was pretty interesting. And when we got down to the Bahamas, because we went to Port Canaveral, Freeport, and Nassau, and when we got down to the Bahamas, because a storm had just gone through, the water was really choppy. So it was interesting. The other thing I will say about cruises with Disney, and a lot of you guys might already know this, is you don't have to pay for the entire cruise up front, which I thought was really cool. And I think most cruises are like that. But I didn't know how Disney worked. But you only have to put like $250 down, or a little bit more than that. And then as long as it's paid, I think 60 days before your trip, you're good to go. That's also the last time you can cancel is like 60 days out. And if anybody knows for sure, please correct me if I'm wrong on that. Yes. Okay, Joey's. Well, that's what I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure how they worked when it came to excursions. But excursions are a extra added cost. That's not included with your cruise. So you have to keep that in mind. You have to keep that in mind that these excursions are not. And I think Palo, if I'm not mistaken, Donna or It's Joey's World, you can tell me on this, but Palo I think is also an extra cost. That's not something that's included with the trip. Is that not true, or am I wrong? Oh, lasagna for dinner, Brian. That sounds fantastic. That sounds fantastic. Yeah, Marisol, we're thinking about a cruise. We really, really are. We would really like to. Thanks, Donna. We appreciate that. Yes, everybody, if you're just coming in, please smash that like button for us. Give us that thumbs up. Okay, Joey's, well, Palo is an upcharge. Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't 100%, which I think is kind of interesting. I guess all the boats have that one high-scale signature restaurant, because if I'm not mistaken, I think when we went on our Carnival cruise, and Melissa, I don't know if you're still in there or not, I think they had a restaurant too that was an upscale upcharge. Excuse me, I think I'm getting the Rob Fuzz burps going on here. It's sponsored by. But I think they do cost extra for that because, if I'm not mistaken, I think most of these restaurants or boats have it. I can't remember or not. But to me, when you're talking about upcharge, Joey's World, was it really expensive? If you don't mind my asking, was this a really expensive dinner? Because upcharge to me, man, that could be, I mean, you're already spending a lot of money on these Disney cruises, and to have to upcharge for a dinner, it would be pretty interesting. Wow, how about that? See, I would do that. Joey's World, I would do that. Joey's World said, but at night you can order a nighttime kiss with room service and they bring you warm cookies and milk. That would be fantastic. I would love to do that. Yeah, I know. Excuse me. I'm getting the Rob Fuzz burps, I think. All right, so Chris says it's like that. I'm going on one soon with Royal Caribbean, and they have a specialty restaurants you have to pay extra for. Okay, so that makes sense. It makes sense. I think they all have that. They all try to find extra ways to incorporate other ways to get money out of us. They're like the spas and stuff like that, because that's all upcharges too. That's not included with the trip. So brunch, Joey's World says brunch was about $30. Dinner was about $50 per person. Okay, that makes sense. That's not, I don't think that's terrible. I don't. I mean, maybe it is, but I mean, that's Disney pricing to me. So I don't think that's really that bad. But yeah, warm cookies and milk would sound fantastic on a cruise. What a way to end your night, too. Chris says, the thing is, the food in the normal dining room is already really good, so I don't know why I'd want to pay for food. Oh, I agree. When Melissa and I went on our cruise, and we had a really fun cruise because it was like 25 of us that went. We had a really great time. It was all family. But no, we didn't do it. We were like, we don't need to. For the food that we got for free, that was, well, not free, but that was included in the trip was fantastic. So Chris, I agree 100%. Hey, Stacy, welcome in. No, we started on time. We started at 8, but no problem. I'm just glad you're here. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. We're kind of celebrating tonight, but we're also talking about the Disney Cruise Line, so I'm glad you're here. Yes, Joey's World, there are a lot of free, fun activities. What I really love about the Disney Cruise is so many meet and greets. On the one video I was watching, all the princesses came out at one time, and you could meet them all at once. I thought that was fantastic. They had the Fab Five were there. They had Chip and Dale were there. It looked like it was a lot of fun. They had fireworks at sea. It just looks like a great, great place. Yeah, I think it's in line too, Donna. I really do. I think that's in line with Disney pricing. I don't think it's exorbitant. But I will say this. I do think that the Disney cruises, they're very expensive. I mean, it's not even close. If you were to compare a Disney cruise in pricing to some of these other cruises, it's way off. But that being said, that's why I think so many people love it, is because they're so fantastic with it. Their customer service is off the charts. Okay, so Joey's World said they had the same thought, but Palo Brunch was so worth it, and you get one free cocktail. Okay, all right. There you go. And that's the key. I always say this. If you want to spend the money and you get something out of it and you get the enjoyment and you get the experience, that's all that matters to me. It's about that. And I'll pay for a good experience. I don't mind it. I really don't. Hey, Rob, welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. We were just talking a little bit about Disney Cruise Line. Melissa and I are thinking about it for 2020, not 19. Yes, please. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that. But we're thinking about it, and we're kind of talking about it, and there's so many different things. The different rooms they have, too. What's really funny about Disney when it comes to pricing of their rooms, they have the inside stateroom, they have the ocean view, they have the veranda slash balcony, and then they have the concierge. And man, are those rooms fantastic. Holy mackerel. Yeah, Donna, it's true. I mean, what you spent in your DVC points is could easily be 3 weeks at a DVC resort at Disney, for sure. I agree 100%. And Stacy said, yeah, I would love to do it too, Stacy. We're thinking about it. Royal Caribbeans are really nice too, though. Those really do nice cruises. Absolutely. Well, Rob, that's the key. And that's why Melissa and I are really trying hardest to go as far out as we can, because you're right. The Disney cruises are out of price range. But now, Melissa and I, with the boys being grown up, you know, one of them's 22, lives out on his own, lives with his girlfriend, has their own job, they do their own thing. And my other one's going to be 18, he's going off to college. If I had to pay for them two and us, it's out of our price range. Forget it. We can't do it. We just can't. It's end of story. But with it just being Melissa and I getting an inside stateroom or just an ocean view for maybe only 5 days, maybe. Might be doable. But you're right. Depending upon how many people you got to pay for. I mean, if I had to do all four of us, we're talking $7,000, $8,000. I can't do that. I can't do that. I agree. Oh, okay, Joey's World. That's interesting. I didn't know that. So with the meet and greets, you have to sign up for specific times. Oh, okay. So those are meet and greets before and after dinner. But let me ask you this, Joey's World. Is it something you have to sign up for? And if you don't, you can't meet them? Or is it just kind of voluntary to be like kind of almost like a fast pass? If you're signed up, you go to the front of the line. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, I think that's very interesting for sure. P&O are good. Okay, John, thank you. Yeah, Isaac, we would love it too. We'll see, and if we do go, we'll definitely vlog it. Stacy, that would be fantastic, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. That's okay. Just not. Hey, Jeff, welcome in. Dole Whip Dab's in here. Welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. I just not having to pay for them. It's kind of a nice thing in itself. I'll be honest with you. So but what do I know? Hey, thanks, Rob. I appreciate that. Yeah, I had somebody make that for me for Mouse Madness. I'm going to use that in March when we do our Mouse Madness bracket. That one's going to be a little bit more epic than the brackets we normally do, but that one's going to be like all over for everybody, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, we got that done a while back. A friend of ours did it for us. Let's see what else we got out here. Doing great. Yeah, things are great. Jeff, thank you for asking. Definitely. Everybody's doing good, and we're having a good time, and we're just really happy today, and we appreciate everybody in here. We finally got monetized, Rob. Can you believe it? We finally got monetized today. Finally got the email, and so we're very, very happy about that. Yeah, Joey's World says, yes, they try to keep the lines down, so you sign up when you board. But if you show up without being signed up, they may let you if time allows. Okay, so it definitely behooves you, if you want to see the characters, sign up. Absolutely. Yep, I agree. No, 100%. Makes sense. If they added a Haunted Mansion to a Disney cruise, I'll consider it. Otherwise, I'll just throw my Disney money at Disney World. Totally understandable, Chris. That's one of the things that worries me about doing this is, am I going to get there and I'm going to be like, man, where are the rides? I don't know. So I totally understand that. Well, Melissa, newest members of the Disney media family. Maybe one day. Who knows? I doubt it, though. Joey's World absolutely has given us some great tips. Hey, Rob, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. That was very generous of you. Thank you very much for that. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. It means a lot to us. It really does. Thank you very much. And thanks, Jeff. Thank you. Yeah, we're We're happy. It took a while. We weren't sure because it's funny because for the longest time we were over 4,000 hours and then under, and then over, and then under. Just like, okay, at some point we'll get there. Yeah, Stacy, that's true too. I think, but my parents always go on cruises. They love cruises. Like they're going on a cruise in May to the Caribbean. So they're down. They cruise all the time. So my parents, I don't have to worry about them. They do their own. Oh my gosh, Joey's World! You guys met everybody: Thor, Cap, Spider-Man, Chip and Dale, the Fab Five, the Princesses, Captain Jack Sparrow. Oh my gosh, you guys! See, that's one of the things I'd love to do too. Just fantastic. No, Rob, it's plenty, buddy. It's very generous of you. It's something we don't expect anything, so anything given is fantastic. But thank you. I appreciate it. You're very generous. We appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat for sure. Yeah, we did get more. Everybody's been very generous tonight, Rob. Everybody's done fantastic with the super chats. I might have to learn to see how you look to see who did what at the end. But everybody's been very, very generous. So we're very humbled by the generosity and kindness of everybody tonight. I know Melissa said she was. I'm sure she'll be crying later. She always does, but it's very generous. Thank you, everybody. Is it that much, Brian? Geez, that's fantastic. That's $50 more than I expected or even probably deserve. But thank you guys for sure. Donna was the first one. Absolutely, Donna. You're the first. Yep. Took me 7 weeks. It took us. I think it probably took us about 7 weeks too, Rob, to get finally monetized. Once they finally said. Where it says in there, you're under review, we'll email you. I think it took us about that long, too. I really do. But I'm not 100% of it. So Stacy said, okay, I have to say this and show another side of myself. If I could go on any cruise, it would be the official Star Trek cruise with all the stars from the different series. That would be cool, actually, Stacy. But I got to be honest with you. If I'm going on a Star Trek cruise, Shatner's got to be there. I'm sorry. I'm not a big Star Trek fan. I'm a Star Wars fan. But of Star Trek, I love Captain Kirk. I just do. I just think he's really cool. He is the coolest guy. Captain Kirk's got to be the man. If he's not there, Leonard Nimoy's gone. God rest his soul. And, and a lot of the other ones are gone too. But Captain Kirk's, he's got to be there. I'm sorry. If he's not there, I think I'm out. Joey's World says, let's see here. You can save money by bringing your own refillable mugs and refill on the pool deck. Soft drinks and tea and coffee and water. Interesting. Okay. That's very interesting. How about that? Okay. But let me ask you this. Can you get, because on other cruises, you can get what's called almost like a card for the week. You pay one price, you get a card, and that's your card for the week, and you can get your sodas or your teas or your coffees or whatever, and it's paid for the week. Because see, for us, Melissa and I, we're not big drinkers. So I'm not going to pay for a lot of drinks. I mean, it's not in the cards for me. So I'm interested to see. So that's interesting. I don't know. Brian's talking about Star Trek, TNG, or TOS. Let's see. It took Super Enthused 2 weeks recently, so go figure. I know. It's true. I guess what they do, Rob, is I got to let him out because Melissa's home. Go get her. Go get Mom. I guess, I don't know what they look at, Rob. Maybe they look at the amount of subscribers you have and how long you've been over 4,000 hours. That's a good question. I don't know what they're looking at when it comes to how quickly they do or don't monetize a person. Absolutely, I agree 100%. Yeah, for me, Rob, Shatner or nothing. And I know a lot of people aren't major fans of Shatner, but I enjoy him. I think he really makes the show. Him and Leonard Nimoy were the great. Bones was great too, don't get me wrong. And, Scotty was great and all them, but Captain Kirk was the man for me. I always liked Shatner. I just did. Let's see what else we got here. Yep, live long and prosper. Absolutely. Cards are very expensive. I bet. I'm reading Brian's. He's funny. Oh, Rob, you're most welcome, buddy. I watched the video, and I was there, for as long as I could. I was driving when you guys did your live stream. Those brackets are really a lot of fun, and like I was telling everybody else, Melissa and I on Thursday are going to do a Heroes bracket. So that's going to be fun. We'll go on at 7:30, and we'll do probably the first round again, and then finish up next week with the rest of it. But yeah, we're going to do a heroes bracket, so that one's going to be fun. That one's going to be a good time. CBS is forcing. Oh yeah, Rob, no problem, bud. I'm glad you guys had a good time. It looked like you and Frankie had a good time with that, so I'm glad you did. Stacy says, CBS is forcing me to get their stream service next year, though. Patrick Stewart is starring in a new series about Picard. Interesting. Yeah, I think everything is going to streaming at some point. I think for me, ultimately, cable will be going away, and everything's going to be coming streaming services. And Melissa and I are trying to get there now. I'm trying to get her to wean off of cable and see if we can go to streaming services. But she likes to hold on to that stuff, and if we can do it, that'd be great. Oh, thanks, Rob. I appreciate it. Yeah, me too, John. I really love the brackets. I think they're a lot of fun. I try to come up with different ones because I don't want them all to be the same. I just think if we have different brackets, it can make for more fun and different things. Hey, Melissa's home. Yay! I bet there was. Rob, I have no doubt about that. Hey, I had Steve and Chris upset with me during the dining one because Boma didn't make it to the next round. So they were really upset with me, so I totally get that. Some of these brackets can really make for some sour people in the chat. Cut the cord, Melissa. Chris, you're funny. Yeah, you know what, Stacy? I haven't seen the trailer for it yet. I'll have to look for that. There you go. That's the thing. See, what happened was we would get movies there, so that's all. She's just like, well, now they're a waste because if we get rid of cable, we're going to lose all those movies we bought, and I get that too. I'm also looking forward to that, John. I can't wait for Disney Plus. Their streaming service is going to be off the hook. I just think it's going to be amazing. I can't wait for it. And Jeff says, totally agree. He pays $35 for YouTube TV, and it's 100% everything I watch when I paid $120 for cable. Well, see, that's the thing, Jeff, and that's what we don't know yet. We're still kind of ignorant to the whole streaming services of what's there, what's not there. Because I have to be honest with you, part of what scares it for me is I want my local channels. I'm going to probably lose that if I go to streaming. Am I correct? I mean, you guys would know for sure. Let me know in the chat. But I think if I go to streaming, I'm going to lose my local channels, and I don't necessarily want to do that because I like the local stations, their news, how they report, the local news and stuff like that. So that scares me. I went and brought up Boma, and as soon as I said that, look who's in the chat. Well, that's so funny. Steve, welcome in, Steve. Hey, buddy, that's all right. Totally understandable, man. No problem at all. I'm just glad you're here. Thank you. Yeah, that's a good question, Rob. And Jeff, you can answer that question. Are there commercials with streaming services? The Boma fiasco. Chris, you're funny. Oh, my gosh. Joey's well said, so besides all the shows, parties, and fireworks, there are free cooking classes, animator classes, trivia, karaoke, comedy, napkin folding, dance classes, all kinds of fun. See, that's what I'm talking about, Joey's World. So many different things. And one of the things I know they have that I want to do really bad is I want to go and do the tour of the boat. I think they give tours of the boat and tours of the kitchen and stuff like that. I want to do the tour. I don't know if the tour is free or not, but that's one of the ones I want to do. And Stacy says, I have an idea, and I think we should all chip in and be the first to do this. Someone needs to start a service where you pay one monthly charge and you get all the streaming services. Oh, that would be a good idea. One monthly charge for all the streaming services, Stacy. I don't think they would allow us to do that because they probably would feel like they lose out on money, but I think that's a fantastic idea. Yeah, some commercials. Jeff, makes total sense. That's almost, you're saving what, $85 a month? That's huge savings. So I totally understand that. Oh, hail Boma. It is a huge difference. It absolutely is. Joey's World says, I'm not sure if there's a soft drink card as we use the free ones on deck. Okay, well, I mean, that's what I'm not sure of. And those are some of the things that we would have to learn about the Disney cruises other than what they already have. Rob says HD antenna would get you that. Okay, all right, gotcha. Oh, local channels are included, so that's interesting, Jeff. Okay, see, that's a big one for me. That's kind of that would have been a deal breaker. So knowing that you get your local channels, that's huge. Okay, that really helps to kind of ease my anxiety on streaming. So I'm glad you told me that. The free trial. Now, which one do you use, Jeff? Who is it? Well, your free trial is with who? You said it was YouTube TV. We might have to look into that down the road for sure. And Miguel says $20 antenna and you get your local channels. Okay. Yep. Now, Miguel, what else comes with that though? Like, do you get specific channels? Like, do you get YouTube? Do you get Netflix? Do you get like HBO, or do you get the Hallmark Channel, or do you get TBS or ESPN? Any of those come with that? I'm curious as to what's included in those. Juan says he used to think. Where'd you go? I think I just lost you, Juan. Hold on one second. Juan says he used to think the same thing with the local news, but now I use Twitter to get all my news. Okay, and that's the thing. You know, I think over time maybe I would be able to go away from it, Juan. But I really like the news. I mean, I've lived here my entire life, and I really have a connection with some of the local news stations here. So that would be interesting. It might absolutely. Those were free. Okay, so Joey's World said they're free. Some of the things that Donna was asking about. Gotcha. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure some of that stuff is free on the cruises. But wine tastings and martini, that makes sense. Of course, they were extra. Yep. YouTube TV. Jeff says YouTube TV has live local too. Trust me, people will sign up for the free week. You'll save $80 a month. I believe it. I believe it. We'll have to look into it for sure. Karaoke, Brian singing. That's funny. Oh, okay. So they're discussing it, Rob was saying. Cool. No, Isaac, we appreciate it. Thank you very much for stopping in, buddy. We won't be on too much longer ourselves. I appreciate you stopping in. Definitely. No problem at all. Everybody say goodnight to Isaac. He's heading out. We appreciate it very much for your support. I would love, I think, Donna, talking about the cooking classes, I think I'd rather do, I don't cook, and I'm not very good with any kind of talent when it comes to drawing. But of the two, I think I'd rather do a cooking class over an animator's class. I think I just would enjoy that more. Could I have something to look forward to? Hopefully. If the food's decent. Not sure about tours. Okay. The Aqua Dunkin'. Loved it. Okay. Yep. I think they have tours. And they might be early in the morning, Joey's World. I was watching the Tim Tracker video and they said it. That they did one. I would like to do a tour if they have them. Yes, all streaming services in one package. That would be nice. No, Stacy, you're fine. No, we're talking about both. That's the key. It always, and Brian's right. It always changes. Yeah, D&G Explorers, they do great work. They'll talk to you about cruises for sure. That might be who I talk to, Rob. Jeff, you don't have to convince me, buddy. We have to convince Melissa. She's the one we have to get to convince about doing the free trial and moving to streaming. Not me. YouTube TV, he says. Melissa, are you listening? Let's see. Yep, thank you for sure, Isaac. Have a good night, buddy. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, Joey's World, I don't want to lose them. I don't want to lose our local channels. I enjoy them. I just do. And that may sound corny to some folks, but I do. I just like the local. I like the local news. I like the way they report it. So that's why. Stacy says I started that out on a cruise subject, but it was about Star Trek, and then it went to this. That's okay. Oh, Don, that makes sense. Absolutely. And see, but that's one of the reasons why I want it. I want it for the local things, too, of what's going on around town. Because on my local news, I can find out about special events or special festivals and things going on around here that we might want to go do. Melissa do that. Melissa and I will do that all the time. We'll go down to the farmer's market. And I like to make sure that I know when it opens and when they close. So, yeah, that's why. Well, Rob, you're right. What's free? I guess nothing really, because you're ultimately paying for everything in one lump sum. You're right. But that, you know, it's not like you pay for the cruise and then you have to pay for the you know, for some of the classes, or you have to pay for the tours, or this, that, and the other. I guess that's what they mean by free, so to speak. But I'm sure all of it's kind of incorporated into your price in some way. No, Rob, I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you for stopping in. No problem at all. I definitely appreciate you stopping in. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the super chat. That was very nice and generous of you, bud. So have a great night, and we'll definitely see you on some streams out there soon, for sure. So everybody say goodnight to Rob. Rob, have a good one, buddy. Appreciate it. And Melissa says I could use a cooking class. Yes, I know I could. You're funny. Good night. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I could definitely do that for sure. Oh, my gosh. You guys are so funny. Thanks, Rob. I appreciate it, bud. Have a good night. Stacy says, Melissa, I know, but you know they're not going to do that. You know they're not going to pay for it. I'm kind of behind the check, guys. I'm trying to catch up. Stacy, I wish they'd pay for it. That'd be funny. Melissa says she's fine to try streaming. All right, you guys heard it. You heard it. Yeah, she says she's in, Rob. We'll see. Once we get offline, we'll see if she's like that. Hey, Jeff, no, we appreciate it, bud. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you, Jeff, and thanks for the congrats on monetization. We appreciate it. Definitely. Absolutely. Wow. And you know what, Joey's what? That's true, too. I did hear they do that. I heard they do first-run movies, too, on the ship. Because, like, you could be on the ship during when Mary Poppins is first coming out in the movie theaters, and you would see it on the ship. So that made sense. Yeah, they do first-run movies as well. That's really cool. Yeah, I think that is cool. Absolutely. Good night, Rob. Take care, bud. Have a good night. Thanks again. Stacy, the fireworks at sea are really, really cool. I don't know how they do it, but it's really neat that they do that. And I love the fact that it kind of makes you feel almost like you're at Disney World. You know, you get a little bit of Disney World and Disneyland on the cruise with the fireworks. So yeah, that's really cool. And they do like a dance party up there on the deck, and it looks really, really neat. Hey, Ray J, thank you for coming into the stream. Thank you for supporting us. We really do appreciate it. Everybody say goodnight to Ray J as well. Have a good day at work. I know you're heading off to work where you are, so I appreciate you stopping in. No, videos don't do it justice, for sure, Joey's what. I agree 100%. They definitely don't. They don't do it justice. There's nothing like doing it in person. So Melissa and I are going to look into it, and we'll do it in 2020. Probably, I want to do early spring, but I want to stay away from spring break, because I'm sure spring break on the boats is going to be the same as spring break at Disney World. It's going to be busy. It's going to be packed. I'm sure all the cruises are packed, but I'd like to do one maybe around May. I think May would be a good time. Yeah, Stacy, that's true. I can't imagine how great it would be doing it from the boats, seeing it from the boats. But I can't wait, and hopefully we'll do it. And if we do, we'll definitely vlog it. And if we're able to do it, we'll try to live stream at some point too. But you know, cruises are something else, folks. If you guys are out there and you're looking for cruises and you're thinking about doing cruises, you have so many different people that do it. I think you have Leanne, Schooner Girl, you have Sherry Awesome Travels, D&G Explorers do it. A lot of different places for folks to help you to find that Disney cruise that's right for you. And look into it, because you never know. What you think might be, nah, I can't afford it. You might be able to find one out there. Instead of, you know, even if you think you can't, you might have it. You never know. Disney World Adventures, thank you for stopping in very much. Thank you again. Very generous. You guys are fantastic as well. I appreciate you doing that. You guys have really humbled us tonight with that. Thank you. We definitely mean that. You have a magical night, too. Everybody say goodnight to Disney World Adventures. They definitely appreciate it, guys. Thank you again. Brian, wouldn't you guys rather go to Disneyland in 2020? Probably not. I gotta be honest with you, Brian. Only because we'd like to come see you, buddy. But I think Melissa really wants to do a cruise for sure. That is in. Yes, Stacy, it's true. It is a smoother sail, and that's what we were talking about earlier before you came in. When Melissa and I did a cruise, we did a cruise out of Baltimore, and it was cold water. And you're right, it wasn't smooth sailing at all. I agree 100%. Melissa, I wish we could do both. That would be great. Thank you, Disney World Adventures. Again, it means a lot to us. And I hope you have a good night, and hope to see you soon for sure. It is, Stacy. It is definitely a smoother sail, 100%. 100% smoother. And we felt it, too. Now, we didn't get sick. We were lucky with that. The motion on the boat didn't really bother us. But what did bother us was when we got back. And we came back home, and when we were on solid land for a few days, we still felt a little off-kilter with it. So it was neat. It was a unique feeling, I guess is the word. But there you go, guys. We are up. Our hour is up. I don't want to hold everybody, but and Melissa's right. We've been wanting to do a cruise for a year, so we'll do it. And no pun intended. But I am on board to do it. So if we can do it, we're going to do it. But yeah, we had sea legs. That's exactly right. I think we did, Joey's World. I think we did. But you guys have all been fantastic tonight. Again, let me just say this. It's been fantastic having everybody in here tonight. We had a lot of people in here, some of the most we've had in a while. And it definitely means everything to Melissa and I. We are so humbled and so grateful for all your generosity and kindness tonight. That wasn't the point of doing this. We just were very happy that we were finally there. And to have you guys be so generous tonight, it just blows us away. So we thank everybody for everything tonight, all the super chats, and you all know who you are. And there were so many of them that I can't even remember them all for now. But you guys have all been fantastic. It means the world to us. You guys are our friends. I know Disney Dan says that all the time, and it's true. You're not just our subscribers, and you're not just watching. You're our friends, and it means a lot to us. And I hope you guys can make it Thursday for our Disney Talk Thursdays. We're going to do the Heroes Bracket Challenge. It's going to be a lot of fun. And, of course, the podcast, we're getting it together. It's already been taped. I just got to put it all together, and that's coming out, too. But other than that, I hope everybody has a great night. I won't hold you any longer. I hope you guys take care of yourselves and each other. I'm just reading the chat one last time. Yep, definitely. Oh, thank you. Donna, thank you. Noah, thank you. Joey's World, thank you. Chris, thank you. Steve, thank you. Stacy, thank you. Rob, everybody who was in here tonight, you all know who you are. It means a lot. Disney World Adventures. Everybody's just been fantastic. Thanks, John. It means thank you for being there, too. It means the world to us. And everybody have a great night. Thanks, Noah. Appreciate it. And you guys, everybody take care of yourselves and each other. And we'll definitely talk to you soon. Have a good night, everybody.